really takes hard work to become successful. So just let the people know a little bit about your work.
Yeah, man, about my work. I started off at the age of 9. I started doing like live adult venues with my dad at the age of 12. I'll tell y'all about that. It's a funny story about that situation.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
So
how did you
Yeah,
get
we didn't
in?
hear that one.
Right?
Right.
How'd I get in, right? So this is how I got in. So my pops, he played like the congos in the band, and they'll go around to all these different venues, adult venues, where it'll be like 30 and up. So I'll always see him, you know what I'm saying? And he'll get me in, and I'll just be sitting there watching him. Okay, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? Pop's doing his thing, you know what I'm saying?
So you've been
Showing
around
love.
that for a minute.
Been around it, and so I get kind of jealous. I'm like, man, why I can't get on stage all the times? You know what I'm saying? Why I can't get on there, sing a couple songs, show them what I got? He'll be like, you know what? Go on there, man. You know what? One of these days I'm gonna bring you on there, and you better be ready.
Be ready.
So I'm like, okay. So my day came, man, and he was just like, yo, I got my son with me. His name Torion. I want him to sing about 2-3 songs, man. Some short. And I was ready, man. I got on stage, and the crowd loved me. Like, they really welcomed me in, and they showed a lot of love. And I was just like, dang, so this is what entertaining is. And he showed me, all the things that come with entertainment and getting down off the stage and performing to the ladies, showing love.
Were you dancing or singing?
Dancing too, dancing and singing on the mic.
Okay.
Appreciate you, man. So that really opened a lot of doors of entertaining and knowing what this is really about. So ever since then, man, I kept working at it. I knew that this was my passion, and I had to keep going, and I couldn't stop. So ever since then, bro, I've been going. Got signed with Wayne at 13, and got signed with Sony. And I got a movie, Barbershop 3 out.
Absolutely.
It's on DVD now.
Grinding.
Got a
So
lot of things coming up,
you
man.
acting, you dancing, you
that.
R&B. Man, you just all over the board, huh? Getting all the money.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to do it all, man.
Like
all
that.
Perspectives of entertainment. I'm about that.
So we heard that, it sounds like music runs in the family a little bit. So
Yeah.
You got a background, of course. You were exposed to it at an early age. So tell us more about how you got with, YMCMB, Wayne.
Man, pretty much with that, I'll keep it short. My management team at the time, he knew some context over there with YMCMB, and man, Wayne, he flew me out there to Miami. Wayne met me for the first time, and I performed right there in this mansion, this big old mansion. But before that, I was just going crazy, just seeing all the Bugattis and Maseratis
I bet.
in the driveway, man. Like, it was so crazy. But yeah, man, so I met Wayne and performed right there in his house. Then another night, we was at the studio, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And Wayne was like, man, I want to do this video with you, bro. The world got to see what you got, man. So we did the video, and the video went viral. You probably see when I was sitting there getting it. So, yeah, man, Wayne, he loved me, man. I still got love for Wayne, man. So I'm still Young Money at heart. Nothing has changed about that for sure, man. Big ups to Young Money and big ups to Wayne, man. I appreciate the opportunity. And, man, yeah, man, that's how that happened, man, for real.
Absolutely. So, moving on, you was in the Barbershop 3.
True.
Tell us about that.
True,
how it came about. Tell us about your character.
Yeah, so pretty much for Barbershop 3, I actually went and auditioned. It wasn't handed to me. That's another thing for artists out there or actors out there or dancers or wherever. You gotta go out there and get it, man. You gotta work for it. Like, the Barbershop 3 role, that wasn't handed to me. Somebody just said, I got this kid, give him the role. Like, and I was on set the next day. Nah, I went and auditioned. The director saw me, and he saw me for a certain role the first time I went in there, I was going for another role. And when he saw me, he was like, man, I see you for something totally different. You look, And so I got the role for Anthony. And that's what you all saw me in Barbershop 3. And I got in on set, man. It was so crazy meeting Cedric. It was hilarious. Everybody just cracking up and making jokes the whole time, freestyling their lines. Like, I've never seen that before, and that's something I'll never forget. And like I always say this, man, I learned so much on that set. You know, I'm a sponge of the game, bro. Everything that I see that's great and that somebody's doing, I look up to them, man. I learn from it. So it was a blessing, man. Awesome.
And so, with this being your first major role, and then being on set with a lot of heavy hitters like Ice Cube, Nicki Minaj, and Common, and all those, did it put a lot of pressure on you to make sure that you really deliver the part, or were you just like, this is something I'm just gonna, you know, be natural about?
I would say, I mean, it did. I was nervous. Let me not say like I wasn't nervous. Like I was nervous being around all those legends, but I've been preparing for this, you know, my whole life pretty much, you know. Not to say like I'm old or nothing like that, but
preparation is key.
You know,
gotta be prepared for the opportunity.
Preparation is key, man. So I've been preparing for it. My family's always been there for me. So when when it's there, you gotta knock it down, man. And that's what I did. I knocked it down. I knocked the door down. You know, it wasn't no hesitation. You know, but I was nervous, but I was prepared for it. So I couldn't say I wasn't ready. You know.
What's the funniest thing that happened on set?
The funniest thing, let me see, man. Probably Cedric, man. It was so many.
I figured.
It was so many moments.
All them comics?
Yeah, like the bloopers was, it's out of this world, man. Like the bloopers was crazy. Like Cedric said so many lines that wasn't his line that he made up. That was just out of this world. Like I'm pretty sure some of the lines that he said in the movie wasn't his line. Like that's how funny it was on set. But y'all asked about my character. The Anthony character is amazing character. I mean, he really stands out in the movie. Anthony is pretty much the whole movie is in Chicago. It's based in Chicago. And Anthony plays this character as this, you know, this sweet, kind, you know, real nice kid character in the movie. And all the other kids in the movie, you know, getting in gang violence, getting in fights, doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, which is Chicago. Like, Chicago has a lot of violence going on right now.
Yeah,
They working on that.
They working on that, you know, but Chicago is a wonderful city. No disrespect to Chicago, you know, all love over there, but it's a lot of violence going on. And so all the kids, they straying left. And the barbershop is not going so well. Like the customers not really coming in. A lot of customers not coming in. It's getting ready to close down. So Anthony brings the hope in the barbershop. You know, like he's always keeping a smile on his face. You know, always showing love to the barbers. Whenever they need anything, he's there for them. He's a runner in the barbershop. He cleans up the barbershop. You know, he doesn't ask for nothing too much. And so that's Anthony, man. He brings hope to the barbershop. You know, he's a key player in there.
Key player. So, do you think it's, you know, difficult to jump from music to acting to dancing? Like, tell us about that. You know, it's a lot of different worlds there.
Yeah, it is. It's not hard. It's not hard because I love entertainment. You know, I love all perspectives of entertainment. Like, I love it all. So it's not hard to jump from one and, you know, love one more than the other because I love them all, man. Like, they all mean the world to me, you know. This is something I do every day. So jumping from one and doing this, it's not too hard for me at all.
And since you've been in the game for so long, I know that we see a lot of stories where when kids, they start off in the game, as they get older, they start to kind of go to a left direction. Mm-hmm. How hard was it, or easy was it for you to just stay clear and stay with the goal in mind?
I mean, I'm not gonna say like I'm perfect. Let's get that straight. But it's not hard for me because I got God on my side, man. So usually kids that stray away and, you know, get older and, like you said, stray another way and go the opposite way, you go left, people would say, they don't, you know, usually don't have God in their life or somebody to guide them. Like my father, he guided me. Yeah. You know, my mother, she guides me. And God is always there for me, you know. So I don't find myself going another way or straying, you know, the opposite direction. It's God on my side for sure. Thank you.
Gotta have God in your life.
Man upstairs.
You know, you gotta stay focused. You know, like you said, you gotta have some guidance as well. That's very important in the industry, no matter what, you know, side you're on. So, you know, tell us more about just being focused. You know, I know in the entertainment, you know, it's a lot of drugs, it's a lot of girls. You know, how do you just, you know, keep your goal in mind and keep moving forward?
My thing is, man, I always think about what am I here for? You know, like, what are we all here for? Like, are we here to do this or get in this certain situation or to fall? Like, that's my thing. Like, whenever I see something going left or I see something that I feel like I'm about to do, I always think to myself, like, what God put me here for? And I think about my talent and the people that's doing it for me, you know? So that's my biggest thing, man. I think about who I'm here for, the people I do it for, and that's one of the reasons why I don't, you know, do the wrong things or like drugs or whatever. Because you think about your people, how hard they go for you, and it's like I can't let them down. And then when I'm doing this, I'm letting myself down. So, you know, I gotta keep my head straight for sure. That's it, preach.
Hey, you preach it. I mean, you just telling it 200 like it is.
Appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people out here that really fall off because they get out here, they get the fame. You know, you've been with YMCMB, but you still hungry. You still focused on your ultimate goal. You didn't let all of that get to your head and knock you off your stone. You
Absolutely.
know?
And you are definitely elevating and keep rising, and as each year comes, like the bigger and bigger the roles, like you definitely just performed at the Trumpet Awards.
Yeah.
That was a dope experience.
Thank you. Absolutely an honor.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
It was an honor, man. Like meeting the whole squad, man. New Edition, man. Big ups to New Edition, man. Y'all the truth and forever will be. That's right.
Telephone, man. That's more where that, you know, grown man swag come in. Look at who you hanging out with.
Oh yeah, man. It was dope, man. You know, when it comes to the choreography that taught them the moves, Mr. Leon, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you taking the time to learn the steps, learn the songs. I knew about New Edition, but I really know about New Edition now. You know, wait till y'all go see the show. It's coming out 29th. Make sure y'all go watch that. It's gonna be a blessing. I'm telling y'all, man. But yeah, I learned a lot, man, including the episodes that's coming out now. I mean, the movie that's out right now. Like,
hey, BT did that.
They did that.
They did that. Clap it up, BT.
I'm watching every episode. I'm watching every episode, man. I ain't missing out on nothing.
So how did you get that role? Did you audition for it? Did they call you?
I mean, they called me. It was like, yo, I feel like Torion would be perfect for this.
Oh, okay.
Come through, you know what I'm saying? We want to see what's up, man. We got rehearsal. I mean, it went by real fast. Like, I had to learn the steps in like 2 days and the songs.
Yeah.
So, man, we really went in and we did not stop. Like, it was non-stop. Like,
that goes to show that you're working out here when you can get that phone call.
Right.
You didn't have to, you know, make the initial,
Absolutely.
contact. So
yeah.
It shows your grind. It shows your persistence, you know, your dedication to the game.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely dedicated.
Absolutely. So I know the new single, DINERO, you know.
Hey, I need that check out tomorrow. Yeah. Me no play by that DINERO.
Yeah.
I'm running that hard for my mama say.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to cop a Phantom 8.
What?
I need them commas of commas. I got a bitch named Madonna.
Yeah.
She got that sweat like Tiana.
Yeah.
I had it to gel like Rihanna.
Yeah.
You already know, man. That's the new single DINERO. But I get excited when y'all talk about that single.
Hey, you should get excited.
Hey.
You know, it's an exciting song. You know, brand new out here featuring Day Day.
Definitely.
You know, you got a heavy hitter right there. That's
Appreciate
going
that.
to the top.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Oh
hey,
man, we appreciate you bringing that new music. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tell us about how that record came out. How it came about.
Man, pretty much, man. I was sitting around just thinking about some new songs. Of course, as I always am, writing. And I was just thinking, like, one of the main lyrics in that song that made me want to write it is that I'm grinding hard for my mama's sake. Like, man, I thought about my mom's. I was like, yo, I gotta get this money. I gotta get this whatever for my mom, girl. I ain't trying to do it for no female or whatever. I'm doing for the moms, you know. Because at the end of the day, that's one of the main reasons who we do it for. I'm pretty sure you doing it for your moms, like you doing it for the people back home that care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Durant, he did it. He doing it for his moms for sure. His mom got her own TV show. I heard something like that, huh?
Oh, okay.
You know, that's moves. You got to put the family on once you get on.
Right,
you gotta
man.
keep the family business going.
I'll be having a campaign real soon about that. Grinding hard for my mama's sake.
Okay.
That's just one of the reasons why I write the song, but really one of the other reasons why I wrote the songs, man, it's time to get that cake up, man. It's time to get that DINERO, man. I'm trying to throw it up and let it rain, you dig?
Let it rain.
That's that DINERO, man. But yeah, man, that's my main concept is that grinding for your mama's sake. I'm real passionate about that. Can't wait for that campaign to drop. But yeah, bro, it's gonna be dope. The DINERO is something else, bro.
How do you feel, or what do you feel about artists who really want to break out of just a small bubble and really expand the brand and get noticed like they should?
I mean, really with that situation, it really takes a strategic plan. You know, you really gotta write it out. Like literally write it out. Have calendars of, you know, the events that you go to, or you know what I'm saying. Even if it's events, the certain amount of events that you go to, and you know timing. You know, and not only just timing. The biggest thing about that is the music. Like the music gotta be different from everybody else. Like
Preach, we in Atlanta.
So you better say that again.
Yeah, the music gotta be different from everybody else. It can't be the same old thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing with me. I'm really focusing on is my sound. Like I've been working on that for a minute. You know, my sound and making it different from everybody else. Cause everybody is everybody at that point. You know, just doing the same old thing. So now I'm trying to step on a whole nother level. You know, I'm trying to level up. It's the year to level up. So yeah, bro, it's really about the music and having a strategic plan when it comes to that. Just going to the same old events, you know, different music and making it different from everybody else.
And I know your father is also your manager.
Absolutely.
Big Torion. So I guess there's 3 chiefs.
That's right.
Yeah, so that means he told me it means chief.
Oh yeah,
so,
we chiefs, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We chiefs. That's right.
So,
Chief and I am. Yeah.
And you know, everybody knows a chief is a leader.
That's right.
But it's a natural leader. So, you know, people feel safe. People feel like they always lead them to the right direction. So what does leadership mean to you, especially in how important it is as an artist?
Leadership means to me is, man, leading everybody in your team in the right direction. I mean, to be a leader, you gotta be a follower to be a leader. Like, I had to follow my pops to become a leader. I had to look at him and watch what he did to become a leader. So I think that's the true meaning of being a leader, is knowing when and how to listen to somebody else to become a better leader or better than that person. Not to say that I'm better than you, but you know what I'm saying, to level up and become something better. You know what I'm saying?
We always learn something new,
Right.
so help out.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's the true meaning of being a leader, is knowing how to listen and to follow to become a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's something key, man. Like, you gotta know when to listen and to follow before you just say, oh, I'm a leader. You ain't a leader yet, 'cause when you don't know how to listen and you don't know how to take directions the right way and to lead somebody, you know, to really lead somebody, you gotta know what you're doing. So it really takes just listening to somebody that you look up to lead, you know.
Absolutely. So, you know, acting, music,
Yeah.
dance. You know, would you consider yourself successful?
I consider myself, you know, I am successful. I mean, I'm gonna put that out there. I am successful, but I'm not where I want to be yet.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm on my way, and I consider myself successful. But I'm not gonna sit here and just lay back and chill, cause I got a lot to do, man. I'm trying to go somewhere way beyond this point. So
Yeah.
you know,
So what does success mean to you?
Success means where God has put you in a place where, you know, well, I wouldn't even say I'm there yet, but God's put you in a place where you're pretty much kind of satisfied with life, you know. Like, I say somebody like MJ, if he was still alive, man, he's had success of all success. Like, God has put him in a place where he's satisfied. But true success in my situation, I would say just somewhere that, you know, some things that I've accomplished, it may be big or small, but some things that I've accomplished, that I've got to a level where I can say, man, we've made it, man, to the point where we can go to the next level. But this is a success, you know what I'm saying? This is somewhere that we can work with.
Success
like,
can be never ending.
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
This is a blessing. But the true success, man, I'm trying to get to that big success, you know, where MJ was like, man, I'm satisfied, you know.
You know, where you got the power to do what you want to
Yeah.
say what you want to move how you want to.
I'm trying to get to a
You
point where
got
I'm
the power,
like,
you
we
got the power to
satisfied.
put other people in position.
Yeah, everybody's satisfied.
And
Yeah.
speaking of that, so like I was saying, your dad is your manager, and of course you're doing it for Miles. So do you think it's important to keep the businesses in a family? Because you know, some people say that the music business doesn't necessarily have your best interest at heart to become successful.
Yeah. I say keeping it in the family is key, man. Like, I always want to keep it in the family because ain't nobody got your back like your fams, man. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you like your moms, your pops, your sister, your blood family, you know. Not just somebody saying, oh, what's up, fam? Like, nah, like somebody that was there for me, feeding me, you know what I'm saying? Feeding me with the spoon and helping me there every step of the way. Like, that's true family. Like, ain't nobody gonna be there for you like the family. So I say always keep it in the family. Family is everything.
Family is a major key.
Yeah, family is everything, man.
Absolutely. So, you know, we appreciate you coming through today.
Absolutely.
You know, hanging out with us inside the Industry TV.
Thank you, sir.
You know, we see you putting in all hard work. We're going to keep watching you. We're going to bring you back and, you know, check out when you got more, you know. So, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Go get that single, DINERO.
Yeah.
It's about to be everywhere. Make sure you're calling your radio stations, asking them to play it. Let's get it out here.
Gotcha,
Torion.
Torion in the building. It's that DINERO, you dig?
You already know. Chandler Renard, a.k.a. Detroit.
It's your favorite homegirl, Chief.
You already know what time it is, man. Inside the Industry. Appreciate y'all. Until next time.